We are just introducing the AI in our country with comparison to the world. Now we are implementing the AI in our audit department also. With the help of AI, we are ensuring the entire compliance is given in the Indian AS and other laws of the country and policies.
You've led audits in some of the most complex sectors. You've led audits in power, transport, finance, infrastructure, and they all come with their own set of governance challenges. Welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, a podcast by Directors Institute World Council of Directors. Here we bring you face to face with visionaries, global leaders, and corporate trailblazers who are shaping the future of leadership in a world driven by digital transformation, governance, ESG, and strategic foresight. In today's episode, we have the privilege of speaking with one of India's most seasoned auditors, a professional whose work has had a profound impact on the financial transparency of several key sectors, including power, transport, finance, and heavy industries. For over 30 years, Mr. Ajay Arora has been at the forefront of shaping governance policies, overseeing high stakes audits, and leading audit teams across India. His portfolio includes working with industry giants like NHPC, NTPC, HUDCO, and the Delhi Metro. As Senior Audit Officer at the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, Mr. Arora's role has been nothing short of transformative, ensuring that large scale public sector enterprises adhere to the highest standards of governance, risk management, and financial integrity. Ajay, it's an honor to have you with us. Welcome to FaceTime with
Thank you.
Leaders.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, without further ado, Ajay, let's get started. It's so great to have you here. And to start off with, could you share a bit about how your career journey began? What led you into auditing and corporate governance?
At the initial stage, when I was selected as the auditor in the C&AG, I felt that this is a very great job.
Right,
I may not be able to justify myself, but with the help of the God and my seniors, I continued there for the 37 years, and I conducted the audit of the power sector, energy sector, and NBFCs and the infrastructure sector. My major role was in the conducting of the Maharatna companies of the government of India, Navratna companies, mini Ratna companies. Normally conducted the management audit and as well as the financial audit for the transparency to ensure the transparency in their work.
right. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that with us, Ajay. And moving on, I think uh, all those little experiences that we had at the start of our career, maybe like you mentioned, your seniors as well, they inspired you and you took that up as a challenge. It definitely brought those lessons to life. So thank you for sharing that with us. Across sectors like finance and the digital economy, AI is rapidly transforming operations. Now, from your vantage point, how do you see AI changing the future of auditing and compliance? How should today's professionals in power, finance, or infrastructure prepare for this shift?
We are just introducing the AI in our country with comparison to the world. Now we are implementing the AI in our audit department also. With the help of AI, we are ensuring the entire compliance is given in the Indian AS and other laws of the country and policies to check whether they are being properly implemented in the sector or not. AI
Correct.
is really grateful for all of us, or we are just checking it in a very few days. Entire power sector is doing, our NBFC is doing as per the laws of the country or not. Uh,
Right.
previously, previously we were doing it manually and taking the too much time. Just we were first go through the entire laws, thereafter we cross check it from the records. Now the AI is a very good system where entire laws are already inbuilt in that. Thereafter, we only give the inputs to the in the AI and find the results. Or with that, the top management is also very happy to see the results. Now they are also very positive view of the
Mm,
positive view. Why? Because they are also not aware sometimes what the wrong is going in our company or the industry. Now, with the help of that, they are also implementing the taking the corrective action where they feel felt better to take the more corrective actions there to implement the schemes and the laws, compliance of the laws, etc.
okay. All right. And so thank you for your response. And it's clear that AI definitely isn't just changing how audits are done, but how we think about, trust, we think about time management, accountability, and leadership. Um, so thank you for sharing that with us, Ajay. You've led audits in some of the most complex sectors. You've led audits in power, transport, finance, infrastructure, and they all come with their own set of governance challenges. So, could you walk us through one of the most challenging audits you've handled, and how did you navigate the complexities both technically and as a leader?
And very right, ma'am. The power sector, the audit of the power sector is also one of the challenging job for all of us,
Okay,
wherein we can ensure how the projects were implemented within time schedule and within a price. Price
correct.
was the main factor, and time was also a second factor in that. By ensuring the quality of the supply of the equipments being maximum, it was imported from the abroad, and sometimes it was supplied by our leading
Hmm,
company BHEL. So
hmm,
with the help of the going through the entire records and the AIs, I ensured that the how the plants and equipments are supplied, which were supplied by the suppliers, are good of the good quality and timely. It was executed. Wherever we found that there is some lacuna, some lapses, or time
hmm,
overrun, or there is some defects in the equipments likely impact the performance in the future, we pointed
hmm,
out those points. Our company has taken a very good step, corrective steps in a
hmm,
positive manner. They have not criticized us. They have taken a very good corrective steps there. Uh,
hmm,
we felt very good. We very proud from our performances. Accordingly, as similar in NBFCs, when we have pointed
hmm,
out how the Reserve Bank is trying to control the malified practice in the market, how the we in NBFCs doing, how the NBFC is cooperating with the Reserve Bank of India to
hmm,
help them to in transparency of the funding of the power projects, are the private sectors, are the infrastructure sectors, are the urban sectors.
hmm.
Then we sometimes we found that there is some type of uh, practice which they should not then disburse the loan without the compliances of the condition given in the loan agreement,
Correct.
particularly of the road sector, particularly of the power sector. Thereafter, when we pointed out certain mistakes, they very in very positive manner they have taken the very corrective actions, or they have just recovered the amount without any hit from the borrowers. And after compliances of the condition given in the loan agreements or other agreements, they have disbursed the entire amount. And finally, the projects were implemented successfully with the help of the infrastructure funding by the government of
Wow.
India.
Wow. I think that's really incredible. There is governance, which we talk about in theory, but actually the on ground handling the situation brings the weight of your work to life. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank
Ajay,
you.
you've also represented C and AG in high stakes discussions with PAC and COPU spaces where policy meets accountability. So, what is it like to be in those rooms where sector wide governance decisions are shaped? And how do you prepare for such important, weighty conversations?
Ma'am, be honestly speaking, they were discussing our report wherever I participate in the such meetings. They were just discussing our reports only with the
Okay.
top management, secretary level,
Okay.
and the CMP levels. They were also appreciating where the lacunas were highlighted in that. They were cross
Correct.
checking. They cross checked these mistakes. After that, they they directed the concerned secretary and the CMDs to take the corrective action not to repeat in future, as well as if there
Hmm.
is any change in the requirement, a policy change in the requirement of company's policy, they also suggest them to change it immediately so that we can in future we cannot repeat such mistakes. Number second, whenever we pointed out the certain government's good policies,
Hmm.
just like Swachh Bharat, just
Right.
like just like a Swachh Bharat. When we discuss this in कहते हैं, how implemented this Swachh Bharat in the schools, the idea of the prime minister is really excellent. Excellent idea was there, and implement policy was very good. But during the execution, there was some lacunas where which we
Right.
found it out by the survey. We conducted the survey of the schools and discussed with the issues with the principals, teachers, students,
Hmm.
particularly girl students, what they
Hmm.
find during the school hours, why they are so hasty to join the schools when the bathrooms were not working there. They
Hmm.
have given us a lot of inputs to us. We placed before the PSC, and PSC is taking very corrective action, very strong actions to go to ask the CPS to go into the field, take the survey, your survey, and correct.
Hmm.
We conducted only 2% of the survey. The CAPC, PSA's order for the 100% survey and take the corrective action wherever there is required. And the CPSE has also taken the corrective actions after doing the complete survey, and they admitted that the mistakes were a lot of there, and the bathrooms were not working despite the new construction of the bathrooms. But students are also not were not also coming to the schools, and ladies teachers were also feeling harassing. Now, after taking the corrective action, they have given a very positive feedback to us. This was my pride of the my last report discussed in the PSC.
Wow. Wow. I think that's really incredible, and it puts a lot of things into perspective. Thank you for sharing that with us. I think the audiences will have a lot of takeaways from this conversation that we are having. Now, Ajay, we come to a section which is called as the rapid fire segment. And here, I think our audience members will be able to see a different, a more personal human side uh, of leaders. So we hope that you will have as much fun engaging and responding to those answers as I will have, presenting the questions to you. So within the first word that comes to your mind, okay, that would be your response. All right. So if you're ready, should we go and start with the rapid fire?
Please, please fire.
Okay, the first question is, what's your favorite hobby or activity outside of work?
And my favorite hobby is to visit the hill stations, to read the books, and to watch the TV.
Question two, if you could switch careers for a day, what career would you try?
Now, I would like to take the seats. I have now conducted the audit, that is after seat. Now, I would like to execute such my ideas in practically. Okay, how I have pointed out, can we improve that in the area? And if so, how we can improve that? I'm trying on
Understood.
this.
Okay, okay. So getting ideas to execution,
Yes,
basically.
yes.
Right. Next question. What's the most random skill or talent you have that people don't know about?
And be honestly speaking, ma'am, going in the depth of the area which I have conducted the audit of that area, I have scrutinized that area with the help of the international standards as well as the national standards. And I have gone through the entire, first I have gone through the entire MIC, any management information system. Thereafter, I compared with the internationally practices as well as the national practices. There are after that, I made the points and pointed out the irregularities which can be improved and the most successfully implemented in the country so that we can go fast in the development.
Okay. Right. Thank you. Okay. If you could live in any city for a year, where would it be and why?
Frankly speaking, I love Delhi. That is why I'm living in the Delhi. And Delhi,
Okay.
Delhi is of a great heart, uh,
Delhi is home for you.
home for home for me.
Okay. So you don't want to move. You, if you could, you wouldn't think of any other place that you would
No,
probably want to.
no, ma'am. Be honestly speaking, I like Delhi first. Number first preference is Delhi. Thereafter, if I'm supposed to move, I may move there. No issue at all. But my first choice will be Delhi.
Understood. Understood. Get it. And the final question of this segment is, what's your guilty pleasure when it comes to TV shows or movies? What are you watching? What do you really enjoy watching?
I like to watch the melodies serials as well as the
Okay.
movies. I don't believe in some seriousness, some murders. No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't like such things. Rapes. No, I don't like this. I'm
So you
just.
enjoy something light-hearted and funny, which will make you forget all the worries of the day,
Yeah.
which you can relax and enjoy.
Yes. Yes. You're right, man. Absolutely right. I like light movies, light songs. No,
Understood.
no
Right.
other waves and something.
Yes, absolutely. I can relate. Yes. Thank you. I think that was a really awesome segment. And it's nice to see the personal side of you as well. And our audience members are going to enjoy that. So thanks so much for sharing those with us. Moving on, Ajay, you worked on audits for some of India's largest public sector enterprises like NHPC,
Yes.
uh, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, and Delhi Metro. And to make it relatable, it's similar to how companies like Flipkart and or Amazon, they also must ensure transparency and compliance with industry standards. So, how do you approach these challenges and implement corrective actions? And how do you make sure that the actions are sustainable, they are long lasting in the governance frameworks?
Ma'am, very honestly speaking, Amazon or other private companies are doing their best, no doubt at all. But as far as the transparency is concerned, corrective action is concerned, our government companies are doing very well. Their
Hmm.
performance are not comparable with these companies because they have a lot of transparency, lot of the work, but sometimes in the rush of the work they conduct some mistakes. Policy
Hmm.
there is due to some policy or due to rush of work.
Hmm.
When we pointed out, they have gladly
Hmm.
accepted that. They said, take, we are going to take just corrective actions. Wherever they feel if there was some malified intention, they have also fixed the accountability of such persons. I am very happy to say this thing. If they don't hitch in fixing the responsibility, but
Hmm.
by and large, during the 37 years career, I found the mistakes was because of overloading or the some mistakes in the policies, internal policies.
Right.
Not intention was there was no bad intention in that. Very honestly, when we take the corrective action in the policy, internal policies, the things were going very well, very fast and very well. The policies are very strong, either in Delhi Metro or NHPC or other any companies of the government sector.
Hmm. Right. Thank you for sharing that, Ajay. And it's clear that implementing lasting governance changes is about more than just identifying issues. It's about strategy, long term thinking, and making sure that corrective actions are sustainable. So, thank you for that insight. As we near the end of the interview, Ajay, recently you've decided to join Directors Institute. Could you share with us what motivated you to take that step and how has your experience at Directors Institute been so far?
As I said previously, that I would like to sit now the other side of the table to implement the things which I have already recommended for the several companies. Now I'm interested to implement as an independent director because it is one of the advisory role in the board of directors, how to go get the things in the proper manner, in the proper flow of that. Accordingly, I decided to explore myself more, to learn more. I
Hmm.
decided to join this institute. I like this institute. I studied about this institute. I found that it is one of the good institute which I should join. Accordingly, I joined it. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for your extremely kind words and words of encouragement. And it's clear that your decision to join Directors Institute is all about the pushing boundaries of your leadership capabilities and continuously continue to grow as a professional. So thank you for sharing that with us, Ajay. We have neared the end of the interview. Mr. Ajay Arora, it has been an absolute pleasure having you on FaceTime with Leaders today. Your insights on governance, leadership, and continuous learning are not just inspiring, but also a great reminder of how professionals in any field must adapt and evolve with changing times. So, Ajay, thank you once again for joining us on FaceTime with Leaders.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks. A lot of thanks.
And for our audience members, we hope this conversation has provided valuable insights into the importance of effective governance, the evolution of auditing, and the continuous pursuit of personal and professional growth. Stay tuned for more episodes where we bring you face to face with leaders who are shaping the future of business, leadership, and innovation. Until next time, lead with purpose, stay forward thinking, and keep pushing boundaries. This is FaceTime with Leaders powered by Directors Institute. Thank you and take care.